Welcome everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Nice to see you all here. Why don't you guys come on forward? Take up these empty seats up in front here. Don't be scared. We'll have to start pulling people out. I'll do it. I'll do it. You can start from the back end and work our way up. Come on. Thank you very much. Yeah, let's get tight. Let's get tight. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And welcome to the Fairmont Sahara Princess Ponciana Ballroom to the Paycation opportunity. My name is Jensen Cross. I'm an international executive at Paycation, and I'm happy to introduce our first guest, who has been to Bermuda a few times now. He's one of the top builders in the company, and he's actually really assisted the Bermuda market and developing the Bermuda market. I don't know if I can tell you this. Just had a little one, right? 3 weeks, that's not a little baby. So congratulations to Mr. Kevin Gray. Family man now, father, welcome to the club. Surprised the wife let you get out, wants to bring in the money, so that's always good. But yeah, Mr. Gray has been very instrumental in helping us develop the market. I first got in February 2015. Mr. Gray came actually to Bermuda. We did our first presentation at Silveridge in March, and just a phenomenal guy. He really helped to blow up this market. We've got so many different members here right now. Hands up all the members that's here right now. Let's see. Wow, okay, all right, nice. And so, you're gonna hear some fantastic information. Without further ado, I'll introduce Mr. Gray. You guys give it up for Mr. Cross. How you guys doing tonight in Bermuda? All right, guys, wait. We gonna get something right now, okay? I'm letting you know I just came from Atlanta. I'm about to say North Carolina, from Atlanta, all the way out here to see you guys. So we're gonna get a little bit of excitement in here. Can we do that just for a little bit? Can we get a little bit of excitement? You know, down the hall, there's a gospel concert going on, and I know you guys loves the Lord, right?
Amen.
I mean, but you know what? Faith without works is dead, so we're going to work a little bit in here tonight, but it's going to be good work, all right? All right, just a little bit about myself. I'm originally from Hampton, Virginia, the Virginia Beach area. Has anybody ever heard of Virginia Beach before? Yes. Okay. Who's been out to Virginia Beach? All right, all 2.5 of you. I think little man raised his hand back there, all 2.5 of you. Moved to Charlotte, North Carolina in 2003. Started working with a company by the name of Bell South in the telecommunications industry. I heard that you guys have a few phone companies out here. What are your phone companies here?
Digital, Sal One.
That was Bermuda. And what else?
Sal One.
Cell One. Okay, so that's the wireless company, right? Okay. Well, see, guys, I actually worked in the telecommunications industry for 4 years. Received or earned 3 different promotions in 4 years. And I remember that last one, a company by the name of AT&T came in and bought my company out. Now, you know, guys, sometimes, you know, it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. For me, it wasn't so good. They said, Mr. Gray, you don't have experience enough for your current position with the new company, so we're going to go ahead and give you this nice package, okay? Now, a nice package is a nice way of saying you're fired, okay? All right? And so you've been there before? Okay. Well, guys, what ended up happening, I started getting into real estate, and I noticed that the real estate field wasn't for me either, because that was around 2008. For those of you who follow what's been going on in the United States, in the year 2008, the real estate market tanked, right? So I went back to what made me feel comfortable. I started working back in the telecommunications industry again. And guys, I just started noticing that every time I went to work, I was picking up a headache. I'm getting a headache all the time, right? I mean, things just weren't going well. I started scratching a little bit. I just wasn't comfortable, you know, in that environment. And one day, my boss sent me back home. And he said, "I recommend that you go to the doctor." Okay. You guys probably say, what in the world does that have to do with travel? It started. I went directly to the doctor, and he went ahead and gave me a diagnosis. He said, "Sir, I think you're allergic to pulses." Okay. So guys, what ended up happening, I started working in the telecommunications field, but I switched over to home-based business. I found this industry of home-based business and direct sales, started working with this company called Paycation just about 16 months ago. But when I got started, guys, I only planned on making an extra $500 to $1,000 per month in residual income. That was the plan, because I felt like, you know what, as long as I can maintain a job and bring in a little bit of part-time income, then things would go well for me. Anybody here want to bring in just a little bit of part-time income? Thank you for a little bit of energy here.
Yeah.
Right? Just a little, I heard things are expensive in Bermuda.
Yep.
I heard it's like $16 for a hot dog or something like that. Hey, now you guys are good. Right? Who's left Bermuda? Who's left Bermuda? Raise your hand if you've actually, do they call it getting off the rock?
Yes.
Right? Guys, you'll be surprised. In the United States, you get hot dog for like 75 cents. It's amazing. It's the best thing. But I've been a part of Paycation travel for 16 months now. I'm telling you right now, I've never traveled more in my lifetime. Never had more fun with friends and family. Never made more money residually working in this industry either. We got a lot of great stuff to tell you tonight. So we're going to go ahead and get started. There's an entire world out there, and you absolutely should see it. So the $1 million question I want to ask you guys tonight, if money and time were no issue, where would you go? Where would you go? So, yes, raise your hand if you're a guest. Okay. I'm going to go directly to my man right here with all the energy, right? Where would you go if time and money were no issue? On an endless cruise, have you ever been on a cruise before? Mediterranean? Okay. Just got off the Oasis and Seas cruise. What about yourself, sir? Money, time, no issue. Tokyo? All right. Who else on this side of the room? You know what? See, I'm noticing a divide in the room right now. Okay, I'm noticing a divide. Okay. See, these people over here in the good-looking section, right? People over here in the good-looking section, they've got something against the people the intelligence section, right?
No, it's great thing. I said I'll travel the world.
You would travel the world? Anybody got anywhere specific?
Peru.
Africa, okay. What about going places like Orlando, Florida, right? Going to Disney, okay, making magic happen for your family. I know Jansen just got back from taking his family to Disney. Or what about experiencing the luxurious Dubai? Anybody interested in going to Dubai? Sure. Okay, now we're getting up here. Okay, all right. What about Las Vegas? What do you guys know about Vegas?
Yeah.
What happens in Vegas?
Vegas.
Oh, y'all some nasty people. What in the world is going on in Vegas? All right. But guys, what about skiing the French Alps? Now, I'm just going to be a betting man. Right? How many of you guys have skied before? I've never skied before. Never been skiing. You been skiing? How was that experience? It was really good? You any good at it? Okay. All right. Who else has been skiing?
I'm scared.
Any good at it? Okay. Any good at it? Like a 3-year-old? That's what I'm talking about. Guys, travel just makes sense, and it makes so much sense. We have to compare it with these other industries. Anybody here a big NFL fan? Anybody got a football team they're really proud of right now? We got a few people. Patriots. The Patriots? Okay. Come on, good-looking section. Don't let me go back into the intelligence section. The Giants? Okay. Well, guys, as crazy as the NFL industry is, it's a $10 billion industry, okay? The movies is an $11 billion industry, and we've got the music industry, which is $17 billion. Okay, I think Jay-Z and Beyonce, they got about $1 billion of those dollars, okay? When you look at the direct sales industry worldwide, it's $182 billion, okay? You combine all 4 of those industries, and they still cannot touch the travel industry, which is an $8 trillion industry, which will go to $15 trillion in the next decade.
Okay? Do those numbers kind of stand out to you? Okay, so we're talking about the number one research word on the internet between the hours of 9 and 5. Now, I know what we're doing in the United States between 9 and 5. What do people do here between the hours of 9 and 5? Right? But people are still looking at travel, right? Baby boomers are retiring every 20 seconds for the next 20 years. Do we have any baby boomers in the room this evening? Okay, some of you guys have been out. Okay. Almost everyone you know is traveling or wants to travel. So let's talk about who we are. Our parent company is Extreme Travel. It's a 14-year-old licensed and bonded global travel company based in Dallas, Texas. Paycation happens to be the marketing arm of Extreme Travel. We've got successful certified travel consultants throughout many countries, as well as top travel producer awards, as well as companies like Carnival, Trafalgar, Royal Caribbean, FunJet, Norwegian. So many companies we partner with, and we earn top honors and production awards with these companies as well. Do any of those symbols look familiar to you guys?
Yes.
Okay. So you're probably wondering, who's seen a program similar to this before, one point in time or another? A travel company at once? Okay. You're probably asking, well, Kevin, what's the difference between what you have and what we've seen before? Anybody asking that question? What's the big difference? Well, guys, we're very big on the education of our travel agents. We're definitely big on becoming certified and benefiting from leading the industry in travel training, travel technology, as well as travel opportunities. So, guys, this is the thing. If I'm going to make money from home, if I'm going to invest in a home-based business, I'm looking for 3 different components. Number one, I'm looking for a remarkable product or service. Guys, I want you to understand, I know what's going on. I know that most likely you got off at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, maybe even 6:30 or 7 just to make it here, just to speed your way down the street to make it here, right? I love the way you guys drive over here as well. Your steering wheel is on the right side, right? Yeah, we're obviously United States. So between the hours of 9 to 5, 8 to 6, whatever it may be, we're extremely busy. We don't really have time to do a lot of extra things. So if we're going to generate additional income, it literally has to be something that sells itself. Well, guys, that's travel. The second thing that we're looking for is we're looking for a system. Now, I want you to understand that we've got business all across the world. Right now, I'm in Bermuda, but I have legs of business in the United States, and they're still generating income. They're still working. Why? Because we plug them into the system. And then the last component I'm looking for when I'm looking to invest in a home-based business is I'm looking for leadership with integrity, experience, as well as a lot of other components, okay? That's where our leadership comes in. We've got Mr. David Manning, the CEO of Paycation Travel House. Give it up for Mr. Manning. Wow. So you guys know how big this is to have the CEO of a company here in Bermuda, right? I believe this is the first place he's gone for vacation travel outside of the United States. This is the first international country. So give it up to Mr. Mark Campese is our Paycation Travel president. We're talking over 25 years of direct sales network experience and national sales training who's literally trained tens of thousands of representatives in the methods and concepts of success. And then we've got Ms. Laura Spears, our director of travel. We're talking about 30 years of travel and sales experience. She's been very instrumental in developing the company's travel division across all established cruise lines as well. Anybody here take advice from broke people? Normally when I raise my hand, I'm catching somebody. Nobody here takes advice from broke people, right? Anybody here know any broke people? Raise your hand if you know some broke people. Keep your hand raised if you see them in the morning. Well, guys, I love studying people who have really made it in business. I'm talking about Warren Buffett, Steve Jobs, Oprah, right? Even Sir Richard Branson, the CEO of Virgin Airlines / Virgin Records. He actually graced the cover of Forbes magazine not long ago, and he talked about retiring like a rock star. Anybody here want to retire like a rock star? Right? That wouldn't be bad, right? Okay, in that article, they said that we believe the entire network marketing industry is poised for explosive growth and be one of the most significant solutions to America's current retirement savings crisis. So, guys, let's really get into the meat and potatoes of this thing. Anybody here has anybody here taken a vacation in the last 2 to 3 years? Raise your hand if you've taken a vacation in the last 2 to 3 years. Okay. So, Bermudians, you guys love a vacation. That's what I'm talking about. You guys are taking more vacations than we're doing in the United States, I bet. Now, I want you to think about where you went. Did you go to another tropical island? You did? Where did you go, sir? Barbados. Okay, okay, we just broke a diamond in Barbados. Did you go, anybody vacation to the United States? Florida? Okay. New Orleans? Okay, LA? Okay, okay. Well, guys, how did you book that trip? Did you go online to book the trip? Or did you consult with a travel agent? Walk me through that process. What did you do? You went online? Delta.com? Okay. Well, guys, the great part about going online is it's efficient, it's easy, but when you go online, you get your confirmation of where you're going, how much it's going to be, and you're done with that, right? Nothing wrong with that at all. What about getting a confirmation and a commission check? But I want you guys to understand, we actually struck up a strategic agreement with Iverson.com, where you get the same rates when you're booking online, the same prices as Iverson.com, Kayak, and AAA. So when you're looking to book your resorts, when you're looking to book your hotels, I know you don't really have rental cars here, right? Matter of fact, I know you don't because we would tear the road up. We came over here trying to rent a car, right? But you'll be able to earn up to 75% of the commissions for services booked. Iverson Provider Network, they only work with 500 affiliates. Some of you guys are probably going, like, 500 seems like a lot. Well, companies like Travelocity, they work with as many as 10,000 affiliates. In our inventory, we have over 100, access to over 145,000 hotels. And it's not just hotels, we got concerts, theater events, sporting events, and so much more. Anybody here watching NBA? That guy Stephen Curry, he is on fire right now, right? He's coming to Charlotte December 2nd. I went on my site and I just bought 2 tickets today to go see Mr. Curry. And the reason why I'm doing that, guys, I want you to understand that not only am I a fan, but I understand this man is getting paid, right? But guess what? When you pull up to the parking lot, the parking attendant's getting paid. When you buy something to eat, the hot dog man's getting paid, the beer man's getting paid. Everybody's getting paid with you, the person who's watching the game, but now you can get paid, so that's pretty phenomenal. We've also got what we call a Paycation Travel Club. And guys, I want this to be a little interactive. Can anybody tell me 2 reasons people don't travel right now? Time and money. See, this is the intelligence section. Time and money, right? Okay, you guys say time for me. Time. You guys say money.
Money.
Which one is more important?
Money.
They're both kind of equally important, right?
Yes.
Right? Well, guys, you can go places like Cozumel in Jamaica for just over $300. Okay? Let's get something straight. You can't eat in Bermuda for 2 days for $300. Guys, Cozumel, Jamaica, all inclusive. I'm talking about all the food, all the drinks are included, right? You got members only Elite Vacation Club that allows you to remove the middleman and travel wholesale prices. You'll have access to a worldwide selection, over 5,500 hotels, resorts, and condos in 105 countries. You got custom trips that are available for corporate conventions, incentive travel, family group cruises, destination weddings, luxury vacations, African safaris, and much, much more. Now remember, we said time and money are the main reasons that people currently don't travel right now, right? Has anybody ever wanted to take a vacation, but the people that you want to take a vacation with, they don't really have the money? Raise your hand if that's ever happened, right? The majority of the room, right? We got a new condo club. You guys have to see it. You can go places like the Xanadu Beach Resort in Freeport, Bahamas. $300. Now get this, that's for a full week. You can take yourself and 3 other people. Okay, so it's only a 4. That's like $75 a piece. We get a hand clap for that. That's pretty good, right? So guys, I know it seems like we got to look up on travel. We absolutely do. Absolutely do. We've also got great privilege. And anytime you have great privilege, you got great responsibility. I want you to know that we're so responsible. 2 to 3 times per year, we take a retreat. One of our last retreats was the Marcelo Mayer Resort in Mexico. Now, this resort only costs anywhere between $1,100 to $1,300 to go to that resort, right? For 5 days, 4 nights. Guys, it only costs us $499. That's like 60% less. I want you guys to understand this. When we went to the resort, there was 1,000 of us that went. 1,000, okay? We were all eating the same food because there were people there who were not a part of Paycation Travel. They paid $1,100 to $1,300. So we were all eating the same food, all drinking the same drinks, swimming in the same pools, walking the same beaches, sleeping in the same beds. Maybe not the same bed, but you got one, right?
Same coin.
$499. Guys, that's smoking. We got a marketing website. You can book travel, book the opportunity, join the opportunity, or even indulge in the travel club. Now, guys, this is brand new, the Paycation Plus store. Can we get a round of applause for this? Sit up here. You're gonna hear a lot more about this and Paycation Plus tonight. Guys, this is huge because it's not just travel. Travel is always and will be our primary option. But you're also going to have access to energy, healthcare, wellness, entertainment, security, financial services, so much more. Basically, we've got the perfect business, which is over 24/7, and you do not need experience whatsoever. So I know you're probably asking right now, how do I get started? Say that for me. How do I get started? I'm glad you asked. It's only $149.95 one time. The monthly overhead is $69.95. Okay? We're going to have access to Extreme Travel Certified Training Program, access to 75% in travel commissions, the ability to book direct with vendors, the ability to book group travel, the ability to book personal travel, and access to reduced net rate travel, and so much more. Now, guys, when I heard it was $149.95, I thought that was like a down payment. I thought it was a down payment. I thought it was really like $1,500 to get started with this. Only $149.95 I invested 16 months ago, and we turned that investment into a tsunami of residual income. Okay? What I want to go ahead and do right now, we're going to go ahead and shift gears. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the next speaker. This gentleman is not only the VP of Business Development for Paycation Travel, but also our parent company, which is Mark Breyer. You guys will hear a little bit of information about that tonight. He's also the VP of Global Business Development for Mark Breyer as well. So he's going to go over the compensation. Now, Bermuda, we're going to need a little bit of energy because we're going to talk about a little bit of money right now. Can we get a little bit of energy for the money? Yeah. With an extra $500 a month. I know this is Bermuda, so that's really only like a few $100 in the United States. So let me rephrase this with an extra $1,000 or $2,000 per month on residual. So see, this gentleman, not only is he a former sports attorney out in Atlanta, but he signed marketing deals with companies like Nike, Brand Titles, Bass Pro Shops, and so many more. He's actually taken 2 companies public before the age of 30 years old. He's earned multi-million dollars in industry home-based business direct sales, specifically in travel. He is my personal sponsor, coach, and mentor in Paycation Travel. Excited to bring to you tonight, Bermuda, our VP of Business Global Development, Mr. Spencer Iverson.
All right. Well, I am glad to be back in Bermuda. It was a very uneventful trip, which I am glad for. We had an eventful stay, Mr. Gray, last time I was here. You all have this immigration department that makes sure you pay your money. You know, you're going to be doing business seminars, and so unfortunately, Mr. Gray was not able to spend the entire time with us last time. But we're glad to have Mr. Gray not locked up with us on today. So very good. And you know, guys, I just don't get why you guys are just so expensive. I mean, it was, I came, my room wasn't ready when I got here, and the gentleman asked me, you know, if I would like to stay, you know, get some lunch, and so I agreed to have some lunch. And he asked me, what would I like to drink? And I saw something a little simple. You know, I didn't look at the menu because I just knew lemonade was going to be safe, right? So he went on to elaborate about the lemonade. these are fresh lemons. And so I said, it's fantastic. I'll have some of the fresh lemonade. And so, because in America, we have this restaurant called Chick-fil-A, right, that also has fresh squeezed lemonade. So I'm thinking lemons are lemons, but obviously, Bermuda, y'all's lemons are different from United States lemons. Y'all lemons drip gold or something, because when I got my deal, it was like $7 or $8 early. So I licked the inside of the glass, I emptied it out. I drank all the lemonade, and there were no refills. I know, so you go, no, I'm good. I'm good. And plenty of them. So it's different here. It's a little different here. But how many of you would like to know a little bit about the money in Paycation?
Yes.
Okay, really. Y'all get excited about something, right? How many of you would like to know a little bit about the money that we're making in Paycation travel? You have to understand that the guy coming behind me is a monster, right? He is the founder, the visionary. I'm gonna tell you more about him. But the fact that he's in Bermuda, the first international stop ever, guys, it is his story. It is his story. We're gonna share with you why this compensation plan that David Manning has put together has propelled us now to become one of the fastest growing home-based projects anywhere in America. One of the fastest growing home-based projects anywhere in America. And we want to thank also Jansen Cross. Give it up for Jansen Cross. In Paycation. Now, our marketing compensation plan, it's optional. Everybody say optional. Optional. What does optional mean? It means you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. I would say about 80% of the people who get involved in Paycation travel do so for what you just saw. They want to save money on their travel. They want to go meet Mickey Mouse at a discount, right? They want to save on their taxes. They want to have their own website through which they can book travel, okay? So in our compensation plan, though, it's optional. It's not a solicitation to participate exclusively in the comp plan. However, any reference that I may make in terms of money is going to be an effort of a business partner's effort and hard work. How many of you are already working hard? Right? You're already working. Many of you all do a 9 to 5, and then like a 5 to 9, right? Like, you know, Earlston, y'all were telling me like it's not uncommon to have 2 and 3 jobs, right? Earlston, how many jobs do you have? Yes, 2 jobs. Jansen, I mean, it's just not uncommon, right? So you're already working hard. Why not make some money for yourself? We'll show you how to do 2 things. We'll show you how to sell travel. Then we're going to share with you how we create the opportunity to share the travel business. Think about it this way. If you could sell hamburgers or hamburger stores, which would you sell? Hamburger stores, right? I can always come back and put hamburgers in my stores. Right now, at this moment in our country, in our company's history, when we're going around the world doing, we're creating travel stores. We'll come back and fill it with travel. Right now, it's the opportunity is for you to help create as many travel stores as possible. Now, it's based on our comp plan is based on the principle of free. Based on the principle of, how many have 3 friends? Raise your hand if you have 3 friends that like you. Okay, well, you're going to find out. You'll find out in network marketing. You're going to find out. We're going to start with 3 people. I'm going to share this. Notice I did not say sell. I'm going to share this with Barbara, Ron, and Nancy. Those are the 3 friends. Why do I say we are going to share this? Why do I say that? Because we're not a sales organization. We don't have anything to sell. See, sales connotes a meaning of convincing. I've got to convince you that a Honda is better than a Kia. I've got to convince you that Mercedes is better than BMW. People are going to travel. They're going to travel anyway. So if you're going to do this anyway, I can't sell you on that. You want to share with us. You want to go to Africa. You want to go to Kenya. You want to go to Dubai. These are places you're going to go anyway. So I'm going to share this with Barbara, Ron, and Nancy. Our company is going to pay me a $50 direct sales commission every time someone makes their investment in the $149.95 package. So 50. What's just happened? In terms of banking terms, I've made my investment back. I've made $150 on a $149.95 investment. But let's go to that third person, Nancy. Something special about Nancy. Starting with your third person, Nancy is coded to you. What does that mean? That means she's forever attached, forever assigned to you. So on top of the $50, we're going to pay you an extra $20 coded bonus. And that's just not for Nancy, but that's for Mike and Sophia and James and Jansen and Earlston, everybody that you sign up. There's no limit to the amount of individuals that you can enroll. See, if I'm in Bermuda right now, not only am I thinking about the people that I know in Bermuda, I'm thinking about who else? People that don't live in Bermuda. How many of you all went to college outside of Bermuda? So you can start with the people that you, how many of you all who went to college outside of Bermuda went to college in the United States? See guys, we're streaming this. This is a Google Swing Out. What is this right here? What's it called? This is a hangout. This is a hangout that's streaming. They see me somewhere else in the world, right? So we're building our business, even though we're in Bermuda, people in the United States are seeing this, right? So you can use this platform to build your business globally through Paycation Travel, because guess what? People travel in other places besides just Bermuda. I don't know if that's in the news last year, but they travel all over the world. So now, I've just enrolled Nancy and Mike. I paid us $70, now I'm making an extra $20 for anyone who's coded to me. So now what's happened with Freebie? You actually made $170 on a $150 investment. We call that being in the black. Now you're in profit mode. But now the company says, listen, we're not just gonna pay you that coded bonus from Nancy, your third person, through infinity, but off of everyone's first two through infinite depth. Now that's a wealth principle. Understand this. Wealthy people become wealthy, and they maintain their wealth not because of how many hours they work in a day. It's because they've learned how to leverage the time, talent, and resources of other people. See, Donald Trump isn't rich because he works a lot of hours. Donald Trump is wealthy in part because he has about 4,000 employees around the world, and he's able to make a little bit of money off of every single day. You see, what we're going to do is pay you. We're going to pay you over $20. Okay. Okay. What we're going to do, we're going to pay you a $20 coded bonus off of everyone's first two, off of Nancy's first two, off of that individual's first two, through infinite depth. And then the company says, you know what we're going to do? We're going to pay you a 100% match off of everybody's first two. So think about it this way, Nancy. Nancy's team goes out and earns, because Nancy's excited, she just got started. She's having meetings, she's going to plug into the meetings that Jansen and Earls can have here in Bermuda. What happens is now, Nancy's had so much excitement her first week, her team generates $500 in coded bonuses. The company says, you know what we're going to do? We're going to pay you a 100% match because you enrolled Nancy, right? So she makes $500. What's your 100% match of that? $500. Let's say Mike goes on and earns $1,000 in coded bonuses for the week. He makes $1,000. What's your 100% match of that? It's $1,000. In network marketing, it's never about you. It's never about you. You can be one person away in network marketing from your life changing forever. See, you can come in network marketing and think that, you know what, Mr. Iverson, all I have to do is save money on my travel. I just want to go to Kenya at a discount. I just want to go to Paris at a discount. No problem. But you may know somebody who knows somebody who knows someone who builds a big team. And guys, I've seen it happen time after time after time. So if I'm a guest right now, I'm thinking of the most dynamic, most influential people. I'm making a list right now. If I can make a 100% match of anybody in my life, who would that be? See, that's in large part why Jansen and many of the leaders here invited you to the presentation on tonight. That 100% match is extremely powerful. Let's not forget about the first two people, Barbara and Kim. The company says, listen, we're going to pay you a 150% match on every code that they earn. So every time they make 20, you make 30. Every time they make 200, you make 300. Guys, one of the most lucrative compensation plans anywhere in the industry of network marketing. Now, we've talked a little bit about weekly income. Now, we have this phenomenon in the United States. I don't know if it exists here in the Caribbean and in Bermuda. Where I'm from, my bills come every 30 days. My bills are residual. Are y'all bills? Yes. Every 30 days? Okay. So what I've learned in my career is I need some residual income to offset my residual bills. Does that make sense? Yeah. In our company, in our comp plan, we get paid 6 different streams of residual income. The first one is based off of the $69.95 monthly subscription fee. Every time anybody who's coded to you pays their $69.95, it's going to trigger for you a $3.20 coded residual income. Now, I see you don't get excited about $3.20. Let me help you see how that works, okay? I'm really excited about $3.20 because I watched my $3.20 be multiplied by 10 people. Then I watched it be multiplied by 100 people. And then I watched it. You can watch it multiplied to be multiplied by over 1,000 people. Can you imagine your $3.20 multiplied to more than 10,000 people? maybe nobody in Bermuda can imagine that during that. I tell you what, when that happens, I tell you, the first time my residual check came, it was getting multiplied by those big percent. It's Marcus. What is it? Is it Marcus? Wow, that's the first time that happened, right? All right. So Marcus, the first time Marcus, I remember I took the family and we rolled up to the restaurant and I looked at my phone because I got the alert that the residual income and hit right. I thought I got emotional because I saw it. I let the whole family get extra cheese on the cheeseburger, the whole, just everybody got extra everything, extra milkshakes, everything. I mean, guys, the residual grows so quickly in Paycation. Residual on the coast. Then the company says, you know what we're going to do? We paid you 100% match on the weekly side. Now we're going to pay you 100% match on the monthly side. Okay? This time, though, I'm going to sign up. This is who? Which next week? Cherie. So I got Cherie. Cherie comes into business. She's excited. I signed her up. She's personally coded to me. I personally sponsored her. Her coded residual grows to $3,000 a month. My 100% match of that is how much? $3,000. Are you beginning to see that this comp plan is really not about you? It's about, once again, it's about making that list of the most influential, most dynamic people that you know. I'm looking for ministers. I'm looking for entrepreneurs. I'm looking for people who have a why in life. I'm looking for somebody who wants to go from here to there as fast as possible. Somebody who's motivated. Anybody here motivated? Right? That's who I am looking for. That's who you're looking for. Now the company says, look, we're going to give you a business builder bonus that adds an extra $2 to the $3.20 coded residual income. So for some people, you're making $5.20 per person of residual income. But guys, here's the crown jewel of our comp plan. Here's the crown jewel of the comp plan. It's called the 3x7, which is now a 4x7 matrix. Let's deal with the 3x7. It's called a 3x7 because only 3 people can fit on the first level of your matrix and pays down through 7 levels. The matrix is about timing and positioning. That's what the meeting here tonight is all about. It's about you getting an opportunity to secure your position of equity in Paycation travel. The leaders here have done a phenomenal job of laying the foundation for the rest of the Caribbean to build on. You got a chance, finally, in something that makes sense. Oftentimes in our presentations, we tell the guests, the moment this doesn't make sense, you're free to leave. The moment we start talking about, you know, drink this juice and lose 20 pounds in 20 minutes, go ahead. You're going to help your hair grow from gray to black. You know, guys, travel just makes what? Travel just makes sense. So all we do every day is just share this with people who are traveling anyway. But timing in business is everything. So in our 3x7 matrix, it's about time. You're going to share this with 3 people, and then the company says we're going to pay you down through 7 generations. Here's how it works. I got Shanika in the business. Cherie. I got Cherie in the business. Cherie also. I got Cherie in the business. Cherie invites 10 people to the meeting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. These 10 people say, Mr. Iverson, you had me in travel. I don't know why you went on with the rest of the presentation. As soon as you said travel, I was in. But these 3 right here said, Mr. Iverson, you had me as soon as the lights went up, I was ready to go. They're ready to go. They signed up. What level of the matrix do they occupy when they enroll? They enroll, they come onto the first level of the matrix. That leaves how many of the 10 remaining? That leaves 7. 10 originally signed up, 3 have already taken the first position, the first level. 7, those 7 go on what level? Level number 2. There's 9 spaces on level number 2. How many empty spaces are now available on level number 2? 2. I'm still building my business. I'm still building my business. I'm still building. I run into a guy named Kevin Gray. I enroll Kevin Gray directly to me. The way the algorithm is programmed, it can randomly assign Kevin Gray to the second level that's in one of those empty spaces on her matrix. Kevin Gray's going to build a team of over 1,000 people. Those folks can populate that matrix underneath some of the individuals who came in before him. And how many people do you know who fall into that matrix? More than likely, none. You probably won't know any of those individuals. Yet you will get paid somehow, some way. Here's how the payout works. $2 per person for everybody on level number 1. $6 for everybody who appears on your second level. $2 each on levels 3 and 4. Here's the game changer, guys. $8 a person for everybody who appears on levels 5, 6, and 7. If your matrix fills up, you're looking at over $25,000 per month of residual income. Now, that's a perfect example. That's a perfect example. What if I'm just 50% right? Or 50%? This only works 50%. How many people in Bermuda could use an extra $12,500 until time just got better for them? Residual. What if I'm 90% wrong? This only works 10% of the time. How many folks would use an extra $2,500 per month of residual income if this just works 10% of the time? Right? Maybe the people in the back now not impressed with that residually, right? How would you like your year to start off with $25,000? Right. Close, everybody close your eyes. I want you to put in your mind, I want you to visualize in your mind your yearly salary right now. Don't laugh, whatever it is. You see your number? You see your number? Now add $25,000 to that number. Now open your eyes, right? Guys, even at $30,000, when you add 25 to it, it starts looking really, really attractive, right? Of extra money because of timing and position. Now, we have different levels that you can achieve in vacation travel. When you enroll one person, you pass the certification exam, we're going to call you a certified travel consultant. That's going to qualify you to earn money through levels 1 through 4 of the matrix. Understand now, we're just giving you a condensed version of the comp plan. We get paid over 20 different ways in vacation, okay? But when you enroll one person, you take the exam, pass that exam. Guys, the exam is very simple. What happens is we're going to call you a certified travel consultant. You qualify for levels 1 through 4. Do we have any CTCs in the room? Those who are in the business? All of our CTCs, just stand up and be recognized. Give a big round of applause for all of our certified travel consultants. Congratulations. Great job. All right, somebody say another level. That is the weakest, Mr. Gray. That has to be the weakest another level. Jansen, we got to work on the energy review, right? Somebody say another level. Another level. There we go. Guys, when you enroll 3 people, we're going to call you an executive. You now qualify to get paid through levels 1 through 5 of the matrix, earning more income. All of the executives, if you don't mind, please stand up. All the executives here in Bermuda, you enroll at least 3. There's one in the back, fantastic. In the red, congratulations. Congratulations. Very good. Very good. Congratulations. Now, somebody say another level. Another level. Guys, when you enroll 6 people, we're calling you a regional executive. You now qualify to get paid through levels 1 through 6 of the matrix. Additional money is available now. If you are a regional executive at Vacation Travel here in Bermuda, please stand up and be recognized as well. All the regional executives with 6 people. Fantastic. Now, let me tell you why I'm excited about that and why you should be excited. Why should you be excited that no one stood there? Why? Because you can be the first one. Because see, in Atlanta, Georgia, where I live, when we ask for, matter of fact, we can't have the regional executives come to the front of the room because why? There's too many. There's not enough room, and Bermuda will get there. So I'm excited. You should be excited because you have an opportunity to be the first of the regional executives here in Paycation. We're going to skip to the next level, which is the national executive. That means you've enrolled 10 people. Now, this is why you want to get here as quickly as possible, because when you become a national executive, you have unlocked every single way that we get paid in vacation travel. All of the entire compensation plan is now available and open to you. You're a national executive. Why don't you come to the front of the room? All of our national executives come to the front of the room, even though hey, give a big round of applause. All of our national executives here. Congratulations, guys. You are the first national executives anywhere internationally, so we're thrilled to have them. And I'm just going to have them give us their name. I wouldn't say where you're from, but it's kind of like a little stage here, y'all. And what do you do? What do you do here?
You know, my name is Austin Braun, National Executive Vacation Travel. I'm HVAC technician, basically air conditioning. How I got started in vacation travel was
My name is Michael Simmons. I actually work here myself at Princess, transfer driver, and I'm the national executive.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Janelle Martin. I'm also a national executive.
So if you're one of our national, who's about to go in? You gotta give me that sermon, Michael. Let me tell you how I got started. It was a sunny day here. Thank you guys. Give again for all of our national executives. Somebody say another level. Guys, now when you progress to the level of international executive, what's happened is you have enrolled directly to you 15 people, and you've helped 3 who were just to become national executives. Okay? When that happens, obviously the entire comp plan has been unlocked for you, but on top of that, what we're going to start doing now is paying you an extra, somebody say extra,
Extra.
$600 per month of residual income, like a lifestyle bonus, right? We call it a lifestyle bonus, like a salary, right? If you are an international executive, I know we have one right here. Give it up for the only international executive in all of Bermuda, the promoter and the coordinator of the event, Mr. Jackson. Come on, Jackson. Congratulations, international executive. James, just give us one statement about why you're so excited, what you see here happening in the Bermuda market with Paycation travel.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. What I like most about Paycation, I have been a few of these before, but what I like most about Paycation is that because I know Bermudians love to travel, and so it's a lot easier to talk to people and share the idea of saving on travel versus saving on juices or something like that. So it was just a natural thing. Just hey, just came back from vacation, just came back from Orlando, had a great time, saved so much money. My children got to enjoy Disney World, not paying as much as they normally would. And so just sharing that joy with people, it allowed me to really just talk to people about this opportunity. And it's been fantastic right now. I see it going a lot bigger. We got a team out in France that's doing really well as well. So it's not just flying to Bermuda. A lot of times we just think, oh, it's 24 square miles, it's going to get saturated, but no way. The world's your oyster, you've got to think a lot bigger and get in.
We just saw Jansen came to our big convention in Atlanta, Georgia. Travels to the United States, guys. We have an amazing partner with Jansen Cross right here in Bermuda. But guys, as we wrap up, as I wrap up my part, Mr. Manning put together this diamond program because we do have some people in vacation who do it sometime. We have some people who do it part-time. We have some people who do it full-time, and then we got the people who do it big time, right? That's the diamond program. The diamond program is for those who say, you know what, maybe I want to do this on a different level. When your team, like Mr. Jansen Cross is about to do, is going to cross the threshold of 300 people, we're going to call you an executive diamond. And on top of everything else you're earning at the time, we're going to pay you another bonus of $1,000 extra per month residual, an extra $12,000 a year. The team will continue to grow. It's going to grow from 300 to 500. We're going to call you a regional diamond. Now we're going to start your year off at $24,000, extra $2,000 per month of residual income. And we have actually a regional diamond, Mr. Kevin Gray. You heard from earlier, stand up and be recognized. Mr. Kevin Gray, regional diamond, holds several records with the company, building an amazing team out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Then your team grows from 500 to 1,500. I'm going to call you a national diamond. Your month starts off at $5,000, an extra $60,000 per year. Then it'll quickly progress to international diamond when your team grows to 4,000. And then the company says, no, we're going to start your month off at $10,000 per month of extra. Guys, we got levels that go to $500 million a month. As our company continues to grow, as we continue to get involved in work, we have about 3,000 people right now in London. We got a group looking to join us in India. We're looking at expanding into Mexico. Guys, we're just really getting started with Paycation. So if you're ever thinking about doing something and getting involved at the right time, right, guys, now will be that moment. Now will be that moment. Don't take my word for it. Don't take my word. Because you are blessed tonight to have the man who had the vision to put all of this in motion. We have gone from 0 to over 40,000 consultants around the world thanks to the vision of one person. And that person we were fortunate enough to have him fly in all the way from Dallas, Texas. He leaves here, goes back to Texas, catches a red eye to California where he's doing a presentation in Northern California in the morning, and then halfway through that, he flies to Southern California, but he was able to squeeze Bermuda in thanks to the leadership of Mr. Kevin Gray, Mr. Jansen Cross, and all the leaders here. Guys, this man has over 30 years of experience as a promoter, as a builder of network marketing companies. He's a compensation plan genius. He's the reason why so many people around the world are liberating their lives through vacation travel. And Bermuda, you got to get on your feet and get excited to help me welcome the CEO of Paycation Travel, all the way from Dallas, Texas, Mr. David Cameron.
All right. Hello, Bermuda. You
know, the first time I came here was around 2005, and I found out, even though I was in the travel business, you don't want to take the first ship that sails over from New York. I've probably been on at least 100 cruises, and that was the worst cruise. Coming here, the water was coming up on top of the ship, and they were locking down all the chairs. You couldn't go up there, and a lot of people got off and got their suitcases and flew home. And I remember when we were pulling out of the harbor here, the captain came on and he said, "Well, I got some news. It's going to be a rough trip back." And then he said, "Oh, I'm just joking." And it was amazing how the water changed. It was a fabulous trip going back. I'm going to do this a little different tonight because I look around the room at some faces, and you know, a lot of people in the room, I can tell they don't really understand our industry. They don't understand really what's in front of them. And it really all boils down to, are you serious about you'd like to make some extra money or full-time money or maybe change your career? Because it doesn't matter how big an island is. It doesn't matter. One of the biggest and fastest growing groups I've had when I was on the distributor side was in Mexico. It was one of the smallest towns in Mexico, and it literally blew away everything I had done in the United States. And that was an opportunity that cost like $4,000 to get in. It was back where you had to buy all the nutritional products and everything, you know. And I just assumed people in Mexico didn't even have that kind of money. And let me tell you, they had it, they spent it, and they were just natural entrepreneurs. So when I say you talk to people, you don't ever know who the person is you're talking to that could be the golden nugget. And some of you may know my background. I come from the wrestling industry. I was the promoter for World Class Championship Wrestling, handled everything for the Bonner brothers. As we were growing up, we were actually bigger than Vince, the WWE, back in the mid-'80s. And so when you're doing well, sometimes you don't look at an opportunity. And I was approached by network marketing, I don't know how many times, and I always thought, that's just one of those, you know, and it's all smoke and mirrors, and, you know, one or two people make money. And I actually had some friends of mine that I'd gone to school with talk me into getting into a company that cost $3,000. They said, just write us a check, $1,000 of that's going to help pay for the rent for the new training center. We're going to do everything for you. You don't have to do anything, and you'll just make a check. Well, they had bugged me so long, I said, okay, I wrote a check. About 2 weeks later, I'm watching 2020, and I don't know if you know what 2020 is over here, but that's the kind of like the investigating. You really don't want any kind of company you're in to be on 2020. They're not there to really give you a promotion or to promote your business. And needless to say, my first experience lasted about 2 weeks. That company was scrutinized by the FTC, said they weren't following the rules. A year later, they won the lawsuit that they were legal. Problem is, 2020 had put them out of business. I probably turned down 20 different chances to get involved in this industry. But in the wrestling business, we booked an event in Israel. First year we went there, we sold out every major stadium, soccer fields, and Fasaba, Kiryat Time, everywhere. We were just packed out. So the following year, I decided I would do it all myself. I didn't need my investors. I really thought this will be it. I'll retire after this, just do promotions every year. And had a great card, went in there, Ric Flair, the whole works. And 3 days before we left, now let me explain to you, when you do a big promotion, you don't just go spend all your money today and do the show tomorrow. If you're bringing talent, wrestlers, you got to put that money in escrow. You got to get them all confirmed, and they got to block out those 10 days. Then you got to go spend all your money on advertising. Well, 3 days before we left, we're watching TV, and breaking news comes on, and it said Desert Storm had broke out. And so, you know, Iraq is getting bombed. Scud missiles are coming into Israel. And needless to say, when we went, not very many people wanted to go to a wrestling match. Shows that it literally drawn 30,000 people, drew like 600-700. And I used every credit card I had with me to just pay for the hotel rooms, the food, and to get out of the country. Came back, and right there, my life had literally changed overnight. And so the next call I got from a good friend of mine that was a promoter was about a nutritional network marketing company. Well, see, my life had changed. I went from thinking things were fine till I needed some extra money. And so when I first got in this business, it was really just to make some extra money. And I still had my doubts. But I got in. They brought me all these products. I bought these products. I'll never forget. I even borrowed the credit card from my dad to buy the products. I put the products on the kitchen table. One was weight loss, and one was a vitamin, and one was to help your brain function and focus, and another one was for working out, things like that. And I'll never forget, kid backed into my mailbox, tore the mailbox down, and they'd done to like 3 or 4 of the mailboxes. And I called to do a police report. When the police would come out, his exact words were, he sat there, filled out the report, and then he goes, "What's that?" And he pointed to all the products. And I said, "Well, that's weight loss, energy." He said, "Oh, I can use some energy." I found out how networking worked, because my commitment to my sponsor was I would get rid of those products. And that night, I got rid of a ton of them. I just said, "Here, take them. Just try them." And about 2 weeks later, he knocks on my door again and says, "I need to get some more of that stuff." Then I started believing that, so all I got to do is share and talk. Well, I started making some extra money, and I was coming from wrestling. I was doing motivational speaking, so I didn't have a problem filling up a room. I didn't have a problem talking to them. But someone kept telling me, "You got to go to Atlanta." Or Mr. Iverson, they said, "You got to go to Atlanta. You got to go see this gentleman that was in my upline, a truck driver, good, making $2 or $3 million, was making about $100,000 a month." And so I drove all the way to Atlanta, sat in a room for 3 days, and I found out what this industry is really about. It's a business. I found out if you treat it like a hobby, you get paid hobby money. If you learn to treat it like a business, and you learn to take it serious, you learn that when those people that were like me that think, they're just ignorant. You just move on. You never know when their life will change and they need an opportunity. I tell people nowadays, if they doubt this industry, go Google President Clinton and network marketing. When he was president, when he talked about the threshold this gives people in their average daily lives to where there's no ceiling of what they can accomplish like corporate America gives them. And so I left that weekend, my life changed. I've never looked back. This is the best industry in the world. It's an industry where if you can find the right product, the right company, and the right compensation plan, it's a go. And we've had people actually selling travel here in Bermuda since back when I came here in 2005. Cecilia Lynn's been selling a ton of travel, taking a ton of trips. She books her air from here, gets to the U.S., and then takes advantage of our program. Same thing when she sends other people out of the country. But what we have right here, guys, I've built 3 big checks in this industry. I have never been involved with anything as easy as travel. It's the easiest subject to bring up. Everybody's either doing it or they want to do it. And the reason they don't is time or money. Everybody says, "Well, you know, I know we talk about a lot of money up here, and a lot of people say, you know, that's not good. People think money's a sin, but, you know, Job was not poor." And the thing is, I rate money right up there with oxygen. The more of it you have, the better you feel. And it can take away a lot of your burdens. That's a fact. But, you know, one thing that was interesting about the island when I was in the cab coming over, the cab driver made a statement. Matter of fact, he was 83 years old. And boy, I'm talking about knowing the island, he knew it. As he said, his family was here 300 years. But he said, "Well, you're going to think the prices are high." But he said, "Guess what? I pay the same thing." He said, "We're not one of those islands where tourists pay this and we pay this. We all pay this." And what that told me was, you guys need an opportunity. I don't care where you're working. I don't know what the minimum wage is. I don't know what the average wage is. But if you could, just by sharing a way for people to save on their travel, make extra income, would it not be fun and easy? And that's what happens. It starts out just, I'll give it a try. The other thing is $149, give me a break. $69.95 a month. I spent $69.95 today on lunch. And I had one of those hot dogs, and they are really good here. So $69.95 here is not a lot of money. Now, when you break that down, that you're running a business for that, because see, we do all of the accounting, we do all of the putting the flyers together, the marketing together, everything you need to build a business. All you have to do is talk to people. The people that get, if I go through these 10 people here, whatever the number is, if 8 of them say no, okay. 2 said yes. Whoever gets the most no's will make the most money on this island. That's a fact. The next thing is, once the success stories start growing, you know, a lot of people come into a room like this and they think, oh, man. The money is not in coming into the room when it's full. The money is in filling up the room. Okay, period. The money is in filling up the room. I tell people, if you're in this business and you take it serious, the day will come when the tears will come because someone will walk across the stage, they've accomplished something, they've done something that changed their life, they've made some money, maybe they won a car, whatever, but you had something to do with it. You know, maybe you stayed on them long enough that they got involved. The guys were asking me last night, we were talking, they were asking, you know, if you had some tips to give people, what would it be? Talk to everybody. Talk to everybody. I know a guy that built his income literally to over 100, almost 100,000 a month based on just using the phone. He would call someone and he would say, hey, I got involved in a great opportunity. I got to tell you about it. This thing is so easy. And it's not as easy as ours, but it was so easy. And then he would say, just give me a name. And he would say, what's her phone number? Okay, let's call her. And he would do the 3-way. What's your name? Janae. And let's say we call Barbara, and he said, Barbara, Janae's on the phone with me. I was just telling her about this opportunity, and you're not going to believe how easy it is. And if you love to travel, or if you want to travel, you've got to listen to this. And let me show you how easy it is. Give me a name. And then Barbara would give him a name. He'd say, Janae, can you believe this? I'll call you back. And he would do that for 10 people. If anyone said yes, the ones above him were ready to go. And he did that every night of his life because he had to take care of his mom. He worked as a dietitian at a hospital during the day, and at night he couldn't go out and do meetings. He couldn't go to hotel meetings. So he would literally sit on his couch and phone out. And as soon as he went through a row of 10 or 12, then he would say, okay, let me call someone else I know. And here he would go again. Same thing. How many people in here have a problem talking to other people? Let's say if you ran into some strangers right now, let's be straight up, how many would have a problem walking up and pitching your opportunity? Hardest thing there is to do. We've made us do. How many own one of these? Right? Oh, come on. How many own one of these? Well, they make me about $10,000 if I own this island. Right? Let me show you a secret. I could do the pitch in the elevator. If I were to get on the elevator right here, there was 3 other people in the elevator, I could do my pitch. All I got to do is, oh, hey, Spencer. Oh, man, I am going on the cruise. I can't wait. I'm already packing my bag. Yep, this is my 4th month. My check just went up $500. That's it. I've already made up my mind. At the end of this year, I'm retired. I do love this opportunity. All right, call you later. You got to make sure you hang out in time before they get off the elevator because you got to give them time to ask you, what is it you do? How did you get that cruise that cheap? You'll be surprised. By the way, make sure this is off when you're doing that. But we laughed at this. I had a lady in Atlanta last time. I showed her this. She couldn't talk to anyone. She was so shy. But she said now she would just make it a point to go to the mall, to go anywhere where she knew people would be sitting around. She said at the grocery store standing in line, she always got on her phone. And she, doesn't sound like a lot, but she had recruited 3 people in the first 30 days she tried it. And they invited themselves to her opportunity. You know, and she just kept She said, trying until she found out what would get their attention. And it's the same thing here. But the good news is that when you first get started, especially with a tight niche market like you have here in Bermuda, they're not necessarily buying vacation. They're not buying extreme travel, which is the travel side of it. They're not necessarily buying all the discounted trips. They're buying you. And if you walk out of here with believability, they will buy it. I try to tell all the guys that are successful in my business, all the guys and gals and the people coming in, if you will really get just involved in this opportunity, I have built this compensation plan where you don't have to worry about it. It's built on other people helping other people become successful. If you do that, the money just hunts you down. And once you believe, then you'll talk to your family, your friends. You won't care if you get a no. It's just like right now, if I said, what's a good movie or what's a good restaurant? All of you would give me one. And if he didn't like it, you would say, don't listen to him. I'm telling you, it's good. Same thing with this. People can argue with me about anything, but they can't argue with me about travel, the prices we pay for our special experiences we do, and how good of an opportunity Paycation is in the most wonderful industry in the world. It's called network marketing. And our goal here at Paycation is to help more people walk away from corporate America than any other company has in history. And we're on a great pace to do that. As Spencer said right now, as Kevin said, we're in major momentum. Just over the last 30 days, over 4,700 people made the decision to join Paycation. Just in the last 24 hours. And when we're getting close to the weekend, that's when the numbers really go up, because the people with a job get a chance to go out and talk. But just in the last 24 hours, when I walked through the door here at 6:30, we had 96 people join. So this is an opportunity that is spreading around the world. It's spreading around the globe. That's the good news. I don't have to get anything approved, any ingredients approved. All we have to do is go to another country, go around the United States and spread the word of travel. Everybody's doing it or they want to do it. Our goal here in Bermuda is not just to help you guys make extra income, change your lives, but it's also to get tied in with the Ministry of Tourism here so that we can share some of this travel with the local travel agencies. I don't want to come here and make the local agencies think we're here to steal all their travel. We're here to give everybody a discount so nobody buys from them. So what we do is we want to come into the country. My goal is to get a meeting with the Minister of Tourism and show him what it is we do. We're going to create an army of people that want to travel, or they know people that want to travel. And I'm willing to give as much of that travel as can be booked to the local agencies, which in return is going to help the economy of the island. And that's what it's all about. It's not, then it becomes a win, win, and a win for us. And then, as Spencer said, you guys just have to think, who do you know here? Who do you know outside of here? But more important, who does the person you talk to know outside of here? You may not know anyone. You may run into a person that knows 20 or 30. And it could be the U.S. It could be, we're talking right now to the leaders in Australia, New Zealand. We just had 450 at the meeting Saturday in the UK. Bahamas are booming. Barbados is booming. Jamaica is booming. And Bermuda is on the map. So I want to thank you guys for letting me be your guest tonight. And I want to thank you for coming out on a Thursday night. By the way, I've heard these are the coldest 2 days I've had this year, so I'm sorry I brought that with me. But what a beautiful island. And I look forward to coming back, and I look forward to us not only filling up this room. I don't know what are the bigger buildings in town, but we'll find them and we'll fill them up. And so with that being said, I'm going to turn it back over to Spencer Iverson, and I appreciate you. Thank you, and God bless.
You guys, give it up for David We've got certificates. We have to be very special for all of our guests. We have certificates of attendance. And I'm going to need a couple of person to give me a hand. Stand. You take that. All right. All right, all the guests, raise your hand. We want to make sure you get your certificate. All the guests. Yeah, look at that, look at that. All the guests. get your certificate. We want to make sure that you are able to commemorate your visit here with Paycation Travel. How many of you are excited about what you just saw, right? So get your certificate. Now, these certificates are very, very unique because on this certificate, you can put your name, your credit card information, and what you want to call your website, okay? So what you want to do is fill that certificate out, get it back to the person who invited you to the presentation. We'll get you enrolled so that you can go ahead and get your position of equity on tonight. They have a local meeting here every Thursday, Jansen, and I'll bring Jansen back up to close us out. But there's a local meeting here, so guys, we have calls that you can plug into. We have recordings of our trainings from the United States that you can plug into. So we're not here. Mr. Kevin Gray has been here 4 or 5 times, four times. So this is the market that we are supporting. You know, we just got back, a group just came back from London, England, supporting our group over there in London, England. So we're really excited to support all of our international markets. Now, what does not make sense is for you to sign up now. That makes no sense. Okay, what makes the most sense is to sign up right now. That makes the most sense. Sign up right now. Get back with the person who invited you, fill your application out, get your position, and then begin spreading the word like David Manning said to all those that you know of influence here in Bermuda and beyond. Jansen, why don't you come up and close us out, letting the folks know where the local meeting is, how frequently you all meet, and how they can plug in and tap into what you all have already been. Thank you guys for having us. We'll see you all next time we're in Bermuda.
We are also local meetings at the Chamber of Commerce. It's every Thursday. We'll be starting off probably next Thursday. And it's usually at 7 p.m. We might start again on Saturdays as well at 10 o'clock. We'll let you know. Also, we have CDs. We have special Iverson CDs outside for sale, which is a training CD, which is really, really phenomenal. We want to really learn about the business. So we definitely want to pick that up. It's $20 and that's outside.
All right, so one more time, raise your hand if you're a guest. All right, we did say we were going to make a commitment to this market. Guys, I'm actually staying until Sunday. For all the guests that get started right now, we're going to schedule some time between now and Sunday where we can actually get your business officially launched, lift it off, and get some money right back in your pocket. How's that sound? Does that sound good? All right, so what guests do we have getting started? All right, well, come on up. We getting started. We got to see. We got to celebrate you. Welcome to a brand new CEO. What's your name, sir? All right. Shannon, brand new CEO. I know we had another guest back here getting started. Guests, come on. And the guests are getting started. All right, well, congratulations to you. Congratulations. I know we had one right there getting started. Congratulations. So, guys, I'm actually going to be here for another 15 to 20 minutes. The guests that get started, let's schedule some time so we can get your business officially lifted off. Thank you.
If you give us some exciting music, DJ, that would be fantastic. Just to create the festive mood.